Hello everyone. I welcome you to the Pick Parent Academy page. My name is Ikia. So, I want us to talk about sex conversations. How are we having sex conversations with our kids, especially in this season? It's getting to the Christmas holidays, and a lot of parents, the working parents mostly leave their kids at home. They go to work and they are mostly not aware of what goes on at home. So their kids go to their neighbors' homes, to play. Some also take their kids to their family house to also be with, their grandparents, their siblings, and, all of that. And if you're a mom too or a parent working from home, most sometimes you just, because you feel overwhelmed, sometimes the kids will be worrying you, giving you all sort of, issues, and here and there, you tend to mostly leave them to go to play with their neighbors. They go to their neighbors' homes to play. So when this happens, there is mostly a lot of sexual molestation. It goes on, and children suffer most during this time. So we need to begin to have sex conversations with our kids. And how do we begin to have sex conversations with your kids? So you can't really help your child beyond the knowledge that you have. And that is why you need to seek knowledge, first of all, as a parent. The time that once you become a parent, you can't say you will not learn. You need to learn to be able to know what to do at a particular point in time. So how do you begin to have sex conversations with your child? First of all, teach them to say no. And teaching them to say no starts with they saying no to you. So you need to be comfortable with your child saying no to you. If mostly you are like, you see yourself as that parent, like you tell your child, who are you? Like, how dare you to say no to me? I am telling you to do this, to do this, to do that, and you are saying no to me. How dare you? If you don't encourage that thing, if you don't allow them to say no to you, then they can't say no to other people out there. So you need to first of all encourage that, so that you teach them. If you go outside and someone tells you to do something that is against your values, you need to be able to say no. Teach them what to say and how to say it. You need to teach them that. It's very, very important. So when your child goes out and someone, begins to do these things, do things that they have been told, to not to do, they will be able to say no to that thing, that person. They will leave. They will say, no, this thing is against our values. Mom and dad taught me not to do this, and I am not doing it. It's a no for me. They will be able to leave. They will be able to say no to whoever. Okay, to whoever. So it's very important. You need to teach them to say no. And the next thing is also, you need to stop teaching private parts and public parts. You need to stop teaching private parts and other parts. What's that? They are all over their body is private to them. So their hair, from their hair to their toe, is private to them. You don't have to be teaching them this is private, this is that, because when someone wants to molest your child, sometimes they don't go straight, the vagina or the penis or the anus. Sometimes it starts from just holding their hands. They'll hold their hands. The next time they are holding, something closer. The next time they'll be putting their arms around their necks. And the next time they are touching their breast. So you need to be able to tell them that the whole of their bodies is private to them. And if anyone holds even their hands and they don't feel comfortable, they need to leave. So you need to stress on that, and you have to be consistent. Your body, tell them that your body is private to you. Your body belongs to you and it's private to you. If someone holds you and you feel uncomfortable, tell them to leave you or leave. You need to be able to stress that to them. Make it consistent. Let them repeat that to you every time. It's very, very key. Please, let's stop saying we have private parts and other parts. let's not teach that. Teach them that the whole of their body is private to them. And the next thing we also need to do is to introduce trusted adults to our kids. You're not always going to be there with your kids. So you need to tell them, whenever I am not there, okay, whenever mom and dad is not there and you need, an adult to do something for you, or you need to talk to an adult, this person is who you have to go to. So introduce trusted adults that they can trust. This can be your siblings, like your mom or dad, your siblings, your neighbor. There are some people, your friends, whom you can trust, that the child can go to. So introduce these people to them, so that they will know that, okay, when mom and dad is not there and I need something, or I need to tell something to someone, then this is the person I have to go and talk to. You need to do that. It's very, very key. And then you need to also stop teaching them that a stranger is danger. Most of the people who mostly molest these kids most of them are people who are closer to us. Some of them are family members, some of them are neighbors, and people who are with us, around us. You will hardly see a stranger come and then molest your child. It mostly doesn't happen. Research has shown that most of the people who molest kids are mostly close related to them. So you need to teach them, to be aware. As you are teaching them to be careful, whenever they meet a stranger, of course, you are not going to trust every stranger, but you need to understand that they need to also be aware of the people around them. The fact that you have this person closer to you doesn't mean that they are 100% good. You need to teach them all of that, so that in case anything as such rises, the child will know how to respond to that. It's very, very key. Let us take note of it. And the final one I would want to add to it, you need to role play to them what to do and what to say. You need to role play it to them, act it to them, do it together with them, and teach them. If someone touches here, this is what you need to do. It's something we usually do with, especially all of the kids. We gather and then we role play. If someone, let's say if you're going and then someone touches your vagina, or you are at school, someone tells you to come and you go, for instance, a teacher calls you to come to their office, you go and they begin to do this and that. This is what you have to do. So we role play and then we let them do it to us, so that they also, we see what they are doing. It's very important. Role play it to them, because a child might not know what to do. You will tell them all right, but they might not know what action to take at a particular point in time when these things happen. So you need to show them, role play it to them, and that is how they can, begin to. They can begin to take the necessary action when they find themselves in a situation like that. I hope this video is helpful. Follow us and share our page for more.